Are you struggling to capture crystal clear images or videos when the lights go dim? No worries. In this video, we're breaking down the top low-light cameras of 2025 that will elevate your night photography game and make those shadows come to light. Number 5. Nikon D780. The Nikon D780 is an excellent low-light camera that is slightly less expensive than the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. It's an enthusiast camera that combines the best DSLR features with on-sensor phase detection, AF from the mirrorless Nikon Z6, giving it a ton of versatility. Aside from that, its backside illuminated sensor performs admirably in low light, generating photographs with minimum noise even with limited light. The Nikon D780 replaces the popular Nikon D750 DSLR, offering significant improvements in focusing, battery life, and high ISO performance, as well as 4K video capability and a touchscreen. When shooting in live view, its hybrid autofocus system gives you the best of DSLR technology through the viewfinder while borrowing the on-sensor phase detection autofocus system from the mirrorless Nikon Z6. It isn't the most portable camera, but its sturdy body makes it a terrific workhorse that can withstand heavy use, and its 24.5 megapixel full-frame sensor provides high-quality shots in all lighting circumstances. This is a fantastic alternative for aficionados looking for the finest that DSLRs have to offer, sitting above the mid-range Nikon D7500 and below the pro-grade Nikon D850. Number 4. Fujifilm XS10. With its acclaimed X-Trans CMOS4 sensor and X processor 4, the Fujifilm XS10 excels in low-light environments, producing great image quality with little noise. With a broad ISO range, the camera can capture spectacular details and colors in low-light situations, making it a top choice for low-light photography. The XS10 has in-body image stabilization, IBIS, which improves low-light performance by compensating for camera shake and letting users to shoot at slower shutter speeds without losing image sharpness. This is especially useful in low-light situations where a steady shot is essential. Its sophisticated autofocus system, which combines phase detection and contrast detection, guarantees rapid and accurate focusing even in low-light situations. This capability is useful for catching fast-moving subjects in low-light situations. The compact and ergonomic form of the camera, along with a high-resolution electronic viewfinder and a vari-angle touchscreen, provides photographers with flexibility and ease of use when navigating varied shooting angles and lighting settings. The XS10 features Fujifilm's X-Trans CMOS4 sensor, which is noted for its high image quality. With this sensor design and Fujifilm's color science, the camera can produce breathtaking photographs with rich colors and excellent detail even in low-light circumstances. The camera has a wide ISO range, allowing photographers to test the limits of low-light photography. Higher ISO settings allow the XS10 to maintain image quality in low-light situations, avoiding the need for extra illumination equipment. Number 3. Canon EOS R50. The Canon EOS R50 is not only an excellent choice for low-light photography on a budget, but it is also one of the best budget cameras available. It's an excellent pick for anyone transitioning from smartphone photography to their first real camera. It's a decent little starter camera with a straightforward user interface, simple controls, and numerous auto-shooting features. Because of its small size, you'll want to take it with you wherever you go. Aside from its ease of use, the R50 packs a punch with a superb sensor that works exceptionally well for its class, especially in difficult lighting conditions. While its autofocus mechanism isn't as sophisticated as that of the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, it's still rather effective, and the camera offers surprisingly advanced video specifications for the price. The most significant disadvantage is the relatively restricted variety of lenses for Canon's RF mount. The Olympus OMD-EM10 Mark IV is an excellent affordable option with more lens options. It even has IBIS, which is uncommon at this pricing. However, its autofocus is significantly less reliable. The Canon EOS R50 is the best starting camera for individuals getting into photography or content creation from a smartphone with a portable body, straightforward controls, and plenty of intelligent auto-shooting options. The Canon EOS M50 Mark II is still available, although the R50 is its upgraded spiritual descendant. Unlike the M50, the R50 has the same RF lens mount as higher-end cameras, such as the Canon EOS R6, Mark I, and Canon EOS R50, which means it can use both full-frame RF lenses and crop sensor RFS lenses. In terms of budget models, the R50 outperforms the competition with a superb sensor, an effective focusing system, and good video functions in the most affordable R-system camera body ever. The Canon R50 is an excellent landscape camera. Its sensor produces excellent image quality for an APS-C model with a rather wide dynamic range and plenty of resolution. Number 2. Nikon Z6 II. Nikon Z6 II is a full-frame mirrorless camera that replaces the Nikon Z6. It has a few minor improvements over its predecessor, including a second memory card port for SD cards and a second EXP-Z6 CPU for improved autofocus speed. Otherwise, it's a versatile full-frame, mirrorless camera with superb ergonomics, in-body image stabilization, and fast burst shooting, just like its predecessor. Though its video specifications aren't quite as impressive as those of some of its competitors, it's still a well-rounded alternative for photographers and hybrid shooters interested in Nikon Z system. The Nikon Z6 II is ideal for wildlife and sports photography. Although it does not have the greatest image buffer, it has an excellent shooting speed that makes it well-suited to capturing fast-moving individuals or wildlife. Its autofocus mechanism also does an excellent job of tracking moving subjects, albeit the interface isn't the most user-friendly, and tracking is limited to a few region options. Having said that, the camera captures exceptional image quality with detailed photos, superb out-of-camera colors, and excellent low-light noise handling. Its in-body stabilization technology reduces camera shake well, which is ideal for individuals who prefer to shoot without a tripod. The Nikon Z6 II is a great landscape camera. It has incredible image quality, with ample of dynamic range to capture a wide variety of detail in high-contrast landscape shots. It's also well-made and quite comfy to use. It's also weather-sealed, which is useful for shooting in inclement weather. It is, however, not the most portable, making it difficult to transport on lengthy hikes or to distant shooting spots. If you don't mind a larger kit, the Nikon Z6 II is ideal for travel photography. It has a good autofocus system that does a decent job of keeping moving objects in focus, and it produces outstanding overall image quality. It's well-made and pleasant to use, and it's weather-sealed to endure conditions such as rain. Number 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II is one of the greatest low-light cameras available. It improves on the Canon EOS R6 in several ways, including a higher resolution sensor, an updated autofocus system, and improved video features like uncropped 4K footage at up to 60 fps. Despite its greater resolution, the R6 Mark II still performs admirably in low light, with excellent noise control. The increased resolution also allows you to crop your images more easily than its predecessor. Aside from that, the autofocus system is really effective, and the subject tracking works well even in low-light situations. The camera's 5-axis in-body image stabilization (IBIS) feature can also aid with handheld shooting at slower shutter speeds. Nonetheless, Canon's RF mount lens choices remains relatively limited. If you want more third-party lens options, the Sony 7IV is another strong contender, albeit its ergonomics leaves something to be desired. Of course, the original R6 is still a terrific choice, especially if photography is your primary focus. The Canon R6 Mark II is ideal for photographing fast-moving objects like as sports and animals. It has a fast maximum burst rate and a large buffer, but it's slow to empty if you fill it up. Despite this, the camera boasts an extremely dependable autofocus mechanism with extensive subject detection modes for people, animals, and even cars. The image quality is generally excellent, and it operates admirably even in low light. It's also weatherproof and comfortable to hold, with well-placed and adjustable controls. The Canon R6 Mark II is an excellent landscape camera. Its high-resolution full-frame sensor is suitable for taking detailed photographs with a wide dynamic range and printing them. In low light, it also does an outstanding job of keeping noise to a minimum. Aside from image quality, it's a very well-built camera with good ergonomics. Despite not having the brightest or sharpest screen, it does include a relatively high-resolution EVF. However, because it is a heavy camera, it is not ideal for lengthy walks or shooting sessions. The Canon R6 II isn't intended for POV action footage, but it's an excellent choice for filming sports or action from the sidelines. The video quality is excellent. Having said that, 120fps filming is limited to 1080p with no sound, which isn't a bad thing, but frame rate possibilities are still limited when compared to a dedicated action camera. It's also a little bigger. It is not waterproof, despite being well built and weather-sealed.